somebody locally from around the place where we're going. So here in the area, we found this guy. His name is Chris McNeese. He did a show for us on Friday in New Orleans. He is living in New Orleans now, but he is actually originally from Biloxi, Mississippi. Give it up for Chris McNeese, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you're gonna hold it into one side.
Hold it into one side?
Yeah. Chris McNeese.
Like I go on a first date, not sure what to do. I feel like I'm on Cox right now with that thing. Pull it over. What's happening, Kiln? You know, this is right where I would put a beer brewery, right next to 3 schools. If you're gonna get good at something, start young, right? Father's Day is around the corner. Everybody got the Father's Day gift? Bought them something? No? That's because we're hard to buy for, aren't we, ladies? Hard to get us things. I'll give you a secret. There ain't but one thing my wife can't give me enough of. Well, there's 2 things. But when it comes to material objects, it's tools. So my dick goes up in my garage door. I got things that'll suck, blow. I got oils, lubricants, tie downs. Hell, I can hammer things, nail things, screw things, grind on things. Yo, fuck all I want while I'm working on something. Now, if I got a wrench in my hand, I'm damn sure gonna get a nut off. I love tools. Go get your man some tools. Guys, I'll tell you a secret. Women love tools too. And they can use them just as much as we can. But if you're gonna get your woman some tools, you gotta be careful. You gotta get her something that, you know, she can level some pictures, maybe fix the faucet, measure some things. You don't want to get her a 24-volt hammer drill. Now, y'all both be dreaming about D-Water at night time. Well, I wouldn't put it past some naughty and AAA store to start carrying some drill attachments just for that. You seen them in your store yet, sir?
Oh, yeah, always.
Oh, yeah. I thought they was just coming, but I guess they're there. I'm in my 30s now. It's a tough time. All the prophecies that the elder people told me was going to happen to my body is coming true. Yeah, I can't piss without farting anymore. That's happening. It's not intentional. Just last week I hurt my ankle. I was walking around, and they kept asking me, Chris, what'd you do to your ankle? I was expecting a story like I'd been in a car wreck or maybe saved a baby. Got in a fight with a grizzly bear. No, hell, I just woke up. Got out of bed. I call it imp disease. You get to that point. You know, you blow up like a blimp. You keep a cane like a pimp. All your joints go again. You walk with a limp. Your pants and belt won't crimp. You got a diet and eat more shrimp. Athletically, you become a wimp. You try to treat all that shit with oils from hemp. I see her right now. He went from IMP to EMP. That's right, baby, on the bottom. Anybody else at that point where you can't suck in and make yourself feel good anymore? Y'all remember that 20-year-old body in your early 20s? You get out of bed, walk next to a window, catch a glimpse of your reflection. Hey, you might Captain Morgan up on the windowsill, bare ass naked. That's what got on. Now that you let a little bit of time go by, you forget about working out, things like that. But you can still suck in and make yourself feel good. You know, you feel like you're just a couple of crunches and an egg white and Kell omelet away from getting back to your old self. Yeah, you walk by that mirror and go, oh, hell, that ain't bad. Hell, I look like a 1990s wrestler. Hell, I get one of them mountain hats. I look just like that Canadian fella. Now, but you never do the crunches or get that switch over to egg white omelets, do you? A few years go by. You get up, you walk past that same mirror. Oh, shit. Well, hell, that's out of place. I'm not even sure what machine to use at the gym for this. And then no back fat was a real thing. So what do? You wake up that next day, you're gonna start something new, change your life. Today is the day. Made a hearty breakfast, had salad for lunch, salad for dinner. You're just like a rabbit. But it's hard to do. Health food's like quitting smoking. Every smoker that's tried to quit's got a pack of Marlboro cat calling at him at every convenience store. Hey baby, you know you won't put your lips on that. You just can't outrun it. I know for me, the other day I started a diet and I was driving down there and felt good about myself, had a late breakfast, get me through the day. I look up and there's a KFC sign. KFC, 3 miles ahead. Cinnabon, honey butter, buttermilk biscuits, free with a 10-piece meal, limited time only. Oh, damn. Well, it says butter twice. I started negotiating with myself. If I just drive past it, I just drive on past. But hell, I gotta eat anyway. I don't know what to do with a 10-piece. Of course, hell, there's that homeless fella 2 exits down on the overpass. No, I better not. I only know if he's home. Of course, hell, he'd appreciate a hot meal. No, I don't know what sides he wants or if he's got any allergies. Well, shit, who am I to deprive him of limited time only Cinnabon, honey butter, buttermilk biscuits? Then you cave, you give in, right? It's hard to keep that diet going. I always look at my cousin for willpower. I got a cousin, Jeffrey. He grew up, he had every excuse in the world, and he never used them. When he was born with lower limb deformities. Before the age of 1, or before he could walk, he had his legs removed, which I think that's kind of ironic myself. But there's nothing Jeffrey couldn't do. You shouldn't feel bad for him. Jeffrey could do anything we could do. Getting in the cabinet, in the cookie jar, he's like half a Tarzan flying around the house. And curtains. Jeffrey could do it all. At 9 years old, Jeffrey went on to become the Virginia State kickboxing champion. That's a true story. Only kid couldn't kick. Now, as a kid, I remember Jeffrey being small. He didn't like wearing his prosthetics, so he's smaller than the rest of us. But as an adult, he got something that fit him, and now he's about 6'7". And I got to look up to him for more than metaphorical reasons now. He's always walking around like RoboCop. Like he's got a choice on him, right? He's into motorcycles now. They've got him some kind of high-booty crotch rocket with a thumb shift. They told me he was going to get in the drag, too. And my first thought, you're going to have a hard time finding heels for them things. No, he said, no, man, hell, you can get in the drag racing. I said, oh, shit. Like, you're going to finally win something by a foot or two. And he got pissed off bad, but I went to support him. I was at the first race that he made it to a semifinal race, and I will never forget it. He was excited, and I was watching him at that starting line, revving that engine up. But I could hear some metal vibrating, and I wasn't sure if his exhaust was loose or if it was his legs. But about that time, that light started changing. Green, solid green. He took off. 2 legs left standing at the starting line. Now Jeffrey made the loop, tried to come back and grab him, but hell, he missed him by 2 feet. Jeffrey hates when I tell this story. He thinks I'm trying to get a leg up on him. I was born on a farm. That's an upbringing not everybody gets to experience. I will never forget my first memory on a farm. My grandfather was a CB antenna. He could have been an Olympic fencer with that thing. He'd get you anywhere. But he was a pretty cool old man. He took me to the stockyard at 5 years old. My sister wasn't quite born yet, I remember. She was 2 weeks from being due. And at the stockyard, when we pulled up, I saw a fella pulling a latex glove all the way up to his shoulder. Now, I didn't know what he was going to do with that, so I asked my grandfather. I said, he must be putting on a suit or something. Father said, no, he ain't putting on no suit. And about that time, I got my first ass whipping for cussing in front of an adult. Because when I saw what he did with it, I yelled, "What the fuck?" Now, as I was taking an ass whipping with that CB antenna, I couldn't help but wonder how we knew I was having a sister. Somebody done violated my mother. And I'm gonna die of prostate cancer, hell I know it. At 7, I learned to drive a go-kart, and my grandfather, that meant I could drive anything. If I could drive a go-kart, I'd drive the lawnmower, 70 horsepower tractor. Hell, I wasn't 3.5 feet tall. You know how hard it is to clutch that thing, keep the seat down at the same time? There's a skill to that. I remember him yelling at me now. "Don't ride that clutch, boy. Treat it like a fat lady. Get on, get off." My grandfather had a way with words. I remember on those hot days, he'd come up and say something like, "Damn, it's going to be hotter than the flame roasting Hitler's nuts today. Here, put you on one of these mesh caps. That'll keep you cool." That's all we have for air conditioners, a mesh cap. Now, he worked our asses off. I mean, hell, today, that's why I got a flat ass. Just right there, perfect white guy posture. His favorite saying was, "Why you resting? Everything's why you're resting." "Son, why you resting? You go plow that 40 acres. "Hey, son, why you resting? You bring up that 50 head of cattle and feed them." "Son, why you resting? Go out there and pick that 5 acres of butter beans. Hey, you sit on a bucket and do that." No, my cousins got the hard work. I was one of the younger ones. By the time I got there, we just had the rabbit barn. We used to sell rabbits across 5 counties and 2 parishes. Now, to us, those parishes was big time. We thought that was some international shit right there. We was proud of that. Now, I remember I used to sing to them buddies too. When I'd feed them, I'd walk through. "Little bunny foo-foo, walking through the forest." I don't know how y'all thought it happened, but that's how it gets to the plate. Hey, my name is Chris. Thank y'all so much. Give it up for these next guys.
Nice. Take it easy on the mic, Chris. All right. Does that work? Gotta find the spot. There it is. There it is. What's up? You guys feel good? Yeah. All right. Chris McNeese, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it.